This is the Podcast in the Rough. Tune in every Friday for new adventurous episodes. Welcome back to another episode of the Podcast in the Rough. This is episode 155, and I'm your host, Zebulon Thomas. Today, I'm discussing mastermind groups. I'm going to explore the potentials of these groups, drawing from my years of experience working with entrepreneurs and business owners. I'll discuss what a mastermind group is, the benefits of starting one, what to offer in your mastermind, the best platforms to host your group, and the pros and cons of each platform. Stick around because I also have a special call to action for those interested in joining my podcast community mastermind group. Let's get started. So, what exactly is a mastermind group? Essentially, it's a group of like-minded individuals who come together to share knowledge, experience, and support each other in achieving their goals. The concept was popularized by Napoleon Hill in his book, Think and Grow Rich, where he describes it as a coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. The idea is simple, but powerful. By leveraging the collective intelligence and experience of the group, each member of the group can achieve more than they could on their own. And trust me, after working with numerous entrepreneurs and business owners over the years, I have seen firsthand how effective this can be. Now, why should you consider starting a mastermind group? There are several benefits. Accountability. When you're a part of a mastermind, you have a group of people who will hold you accountable for your goals and deadlines. Support and feedback. Get constructive feedback and support from peers who understand your challenges and can provide valuable insights. Networking. Build strong relationships with like-minded individuals who can open doors to new opportunities. Skill development. Learn new skills and strategies from other members' experiences and expertise. Motivation. Being a part of a group that's focused on growth and success can be incredibly motivating. These benefits are why I decided to create the Podcast Community Mastermind Group, offering a premium experience where members can access exclusive content, memberships, and a supportive community in which I am enjoying building out on my journey with my own mastermind. So, what should you offer in your mastermind group? Here are a few key elements. Number 1, exclusive content. Provide access to unique resources such as advanced strategies, in-depth tutorials, and expert interviews. Number 2, personalized mentorship. Offer one-on-one or group mentoring sessions where members can get tailored advice and feedback. Number 3, live Q&A sessions. Host regular live sessions where members can ask questions and get immediate answers from experts. Number 4, workshops and webinars. Organize workshops and webinars on relevant topics to help members enhance their skills. Number 5, community support. Foster a strong sense of community where members can share their experience, ask for help, and celebrate each other's success. And that right there is the number one goal that I have with my podcast community mastermind. It is community support, in which I'm moving my mastermind to a new platform, and I'll announce it right here in this podcast episode. In my podcast community mastermind, I provide all of these elements to ensure our members get the most out of their personal journey. And that is why I am moving my podcast mastermind to a new platform, just so I can really ramp that up and ensure more community commitment. Now let's talk about the top platforms for hosting a mastermind group. Each platform has its own pros and cons, so it's important to choose one that fits your needs. Here are my top picks. Number 1, Buy Me a Coffee. A great platform for creators offering membership tiers, exclusive content, and a simple interface. Pros, easy to use, good for content creators, customizable membership tiers. Cons, limited community features compared to some of the other platforms. Number 2, Facebook groups. Still popular due to its wide reach and free usage. Pros, free, familiar to most users, easy to create and manage. Cons, can be distracting, less control over content and features, and now especially the algorithm kind of has its hands in that, so it's hard to get more exposure. Number 3, Patreon, another popular platform for creators offering exclusive membership options and content delivery. Pros, flexible membership options, strong community features. The cons, higher fees, and it can be complex to set up. Number 4, Kajabi, a comprehensive platform designed for courses and memberships. The pros, all-in-one solution for great hosting, courses, and content. Cons, it's expensive and can be overkill for simple mastermind groups. You might not need all that. Number 5, Slack, ideal for communication-focused groups offering organized channels and integrations. Pros, great for communication, many integrations. Cons, not designed for content hosting, can be less intuitive for new users. For my mastermind, I chose Buy Me Coffee because it allows me to provide exclusive content and memberships in a user-friendly way. As I said, I am shifting my podcast community mastermind group that is currently built and designed inside a Facebook group over to a Buy Me a Coffee. And that shift is going to be happening, and I'm rolling that out very soon. And all of you that are currently in the group are about to join, are about to experience this and be a part of that journey. So hopefully it's without fail. In conclusion, mastermind groups are a powerful tool for growth and success, providing accountability, support, networking, skill development, and motivation. When setting up your mastermind, make sure to offer valuable content, personalize your membership, and focus on building a strong community. Choose a platform that fits your needs and facilitates the best experience for your members. If you're ready to take your podcasting journey to the next level, I invite you to join me in my podcast community mastermind group over on Buy Me a Coffee. You can gain access to exclusive content, live Q&A sessions, personalized membership, and a supportive community of like-minded podcasters. Make sure you head over to thepodcastintherough.com/learn to get all the details on my podcast community mastermind group. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the Podcast in the Rough, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Your support helps me continue to provide valuable content to help you succeed. My hope with this episode is that you start to think about a mastermind for yourself, and maybe even attending or joining a mastermind group so you can get that experience. And I do welcome you into mine, but mine's not the only one out there. There are several mastermind groups out there. I've had the privilege over the course of my career to work with some of the top mastermind groups in the world. And I've learned a great deal from all of these mastermind groups, not just being a member, but also being in the background, working and helping operate that mastermind group, building the content for these mastermind groups, and also seeing the value that is earned and delivered inside a mastermind group. And from the creator down to the members, it is a powerful tool, especially when you have the right people in the group. My recommendations and what I've seen at the very top of these mastermind groups is that you don't want the groups to be too big. There's a lot of opportunity with smaller groups, and you can grow and you can build that tighter community. When a group reaches too many members, it starts to fall apart and it takes a form of something else. So just think about these things and don't be overwhelmed by the fact that you might only have one person wanting to join your own mastermind group. We all have to start somewhere, and having a small circle at the beginning is actually a really good thing. So practice, think about what your mastermind group might be, what are you going to offer, and if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up right here on the Podcast in the Rough. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Podcast in the Rough. I look forward to talking to you next week for another great episode. Take care. This is the Podcast in the Rough.